Yes, top of the moment to you anywhere where you watch us from today, na Thursday, and as it be Thursday, you know what they take them do, they take them discuss love. On top of this, we program what they call Marry Me. Marry Me na program where we say we put on ground to the talk TikTok about a relationship. Tabi anything we get to do with marriage. Tabi person self we look say I need one bobo. Tabi I need one baby for my life. We say we can't do the whole thing. It can turn to marriage. So on top of that, my name is never change. I still Shola Afonja, and like you take now no fit do alone. Yes, now two can play.
Yes,
like
so
they call it. Baby, how you doing?
I'm very well.
Feels good to be by your side.
Yeah,
again.
so as always, it's always a pleasure. I would tell one of our bosses when I think they wanted to ask for like our time belt, and I was like, okay, sir, can they fix in the content for this time? He say why? Say she married me. I say Shola is not around now. I cannot do marry me. He say, hey, is that an agreement between the two of you? I say there's no way. I say if I'm not around, obviously there will be no marry me, and if he's not around, so it takes the two of us to ride through. It takes the two of us to tango. It takes the two of us to always bring the story, anywhere, any day, anytime. And of course, the vibe and the feeling say now they always stay there, even before Shola and I reach here. Trust us, we don't they force anything here. For us, it's pure, okay? It is always pure for the two of us. It is always natural. We don't have to force it. We don't have to, look for how it go take happen. We just come here, we deliver. The synergy is pure, and trust me. And with their love, yes, with their love. And with all of the things that they share for the country right now. Because the truth is, most of the time, if you say you don't see I'm rich, you can't discover say you never even see anything. It's so sad, but it's what it is. They call me the steamest of them, or call me Steamity, call me Adetola Dermal, of course.
Okay, let's
be good.
We have to talk about the story we make social media today.
Okay.
We make the news today.
Okay.
They watch you and Chivas, and they take the news
this morning, right?
As about the girl we say the papa they sleep with her countless.
You see your head there, me and you, we not discuss this thing. I was just hoping to launch and then we'll talk about it.
And I saw a video, she says she be...
Some are saying she's 19, some are saying she's 20, but I think she's 20.
Talk say she be, I think 20.
20, right? I know it's between 19 and 20.
So as she mentioned her papa name, mentioned her name, but that's not my own problem. My concern in her story now be say, I'm not even out to force. I'm not even out to fault her. I appreciate say she talks.
She even been gather the courage, same Nigerian helper and stuff.
Help her and make the Lord take it full course. That's why I said her papa they involved. But the only question I have in that story is which role the mama they play for the whole story. Because you say in fact at times when they send her come out.
I'm grateful to God that you said you watched the show, because the truth is, this morning I actually had that discussion with Chief, and I've been getting a discussion with him because, first off, I'm not married. Secondly, he's in this space, he's married, he's experienced, and he's a father. He's got 2 girls and all of that. And I just needed to know. And then I have a very good relationship with my dad. As a matter of fact, my dad has a very good relationship with all of his daughters. Do you understand? It's very attached to us. I think if anything they happen, the first person who relates with most times for my house now my dad. We are, the relationship I have with my dad. So I had to ask him, but my dad was not just in that space at that moment. So I been one ask and say, okay, fine. When I read through the papers this morning, the girl talk say most times, anytime when she tell the father no, the man they always pursue her come off for house and say the mama no even they bother to check whether she dey sleep for house or not. And
true,
that
the
is,
mama they
do you understand? So it is not
just
about
that. There's another story. This that I know of very well. I wasn't told.
Okay.
Now real life story where I know. You get one bra inside house. You know this kind face me I face you. The bra they always victimize the girl. Any small thing, go they beat her. So anytime when the girl go complain, give her mama go say, "Benwe son, this is that.
They're lying.
Everybody go gather mouth.
I set up.
Beat the girl. In fact, most times the girl know they won't report again.
What's the point?
Because the girl knows say she they go blame.
At the end of the day.
But it just reach one day. The girl come. I don't know who teach him. I don't know how she take do him. So the bra, where they always victimize her and everything. The real story be say the bra get interest for the girl, and as the girl they always deny the bra can kukuma turn am to hatred and they victimize am. So the day where the whole thing go bust at boomerang. So the girl been tell the bra like in a good way that she tibati she this is a say yes. And so the brother say, may they go up, they stay up. As they go up like this, the girl don't call one of the elderly woman, because you know say mama self no go still believe, like say maybe that.
So she needed like somebody, a witness, if he did.
Enter house. As they enter house like this, they never begin. Just they put close. The
woman come out.
Bang. You know, they lock door. The woman bang door until they open door. Come say, she be, I told you people. Now the question is, see the number of days, months
that should have been molested.
Where the guy they victimize, the days of hot slap, where the mama go join her. Now this kind of thing they happen where woman fail to play a role. I'm not blaming it on maybe papa or mama, but there are some times that woman know say their own role on top child na 60, man na 40.
Yeah, I concur.
Man na 40 in the sense that man self get a lot of roles to play, but you see this listening ear.
Na the mama. Yeah.
Na the mama, because if the mama they always check say
at least not even just check, maybe once in a while, just shake, let me even see how this guy is sleeping.
When they grow up, we they check. Our parents go bring light.
They go check whether I don't sleep or not.
You understand? To see how everybody is sleeping and everything. In fact,
but you know, at the end of the day, you see a boy back to the fact of the kind of relationship you have with your kids. Because I remember growing up with my parents, you know, but there's something we call light out. Yes. Do you understand? Yes. Where your parents will check, okay, 10 o'clock. And that is why I dey used to sleeping by 10. I tell people, once it's 10, anything will go make me pick your call. If you know the official, maybe you dey very close to me. Like, oh, Shola is calling me at this time. Shola doesn't call time like this. So obviously there must be a reason. There must be a reason for Shola calling. So I will always be like, okay, I gotta speak this call. So once it's 10, I do not attend to calls. I don't chat. Even if sleep no catch me, Shola, I will just be, because I've been wired like that. So I came from a house where we say, by that time, my parents don't know, so you're supposed to be on bed. So my mom sees like going around to see, Tola, what are you still doing awake? You should be on your bed. Why? Do you understand? Yeah, mommy, I don't feel like sleeping. Will you turn off that TV and go and sleep? So I'm so used to that. So we have that relationship. I'm so, you know, my dad is one person that if he calls now, he no corner. Okay, maybe because he know my schedule. He calls me by 7. Okay, oh, Steamy is on there. That's why she no carry. Maybe 8:05, he call. I no pick.
He becomes worried.
Now, you will not give me benefit of that okay, fine. Maybe she dey go house. Do you understand? Then 9 o'clock again, he calls, I no pick. Trust me, the next person he's calling is my other sister. And the first thing he go ask them now, have you guys been in touch with Steamy today? Okay, fine. Maybe I watched that show, just in case he did. Okay, or maybe he did not. Do you understand?
She's alive, she's okay, everything is fine.
That relationship. So instead they go back to the kind of relationship we get. Because how would you as a mother, Shola, you know for once, because for waiting the girl to say the woman know they ever can't check whether she don't sleep. And countless times this girl don't sleep out because she been refused a father.
Now, if the woman don't give am listening ear, the matter say for no reach this kind of, because the woman, the girl for don't tell the mother say, see what they observe, see what papa they do me, and the mama go don't face the whole thing, as in nip it at the board, yeah. What's this? Everything for no reach this level. But as the mama no play a role, the girl no get option. Now the girl even talk for the story, because me I've been watching and say the papa they use knife at times. Say if you no agree, I'll stab you.
Even threatening that say if she tell anybody go kill her.
The journalist will come interview her, come they ask her, are you sure you are insane? 2 + 2. She say 4. This they ask her some few questions, just elementary questions to check if she's okay, mentally balanced. And the girl say nothing do her. And now she they call on all Nigerians, make they stand up for her that she wants justice.
So if you imagine the kind of trauma, the role of a mother, not just mother, Shola, because you see that our own case, and not just 1 out of 100 really shele. We've had cases where father they abort for their pikin, like they will impregnate their child. They go see now they impregnate the pikin. They go see carry the pikin. So it's so like we have so many cases to treat. And the truth is, I always take it back to the days of the chief, because it was never like that.
Never.
So you ask yourself as a father, where's your dignity? Do you understand? Because I had to ask you this morning. I said, okay, what if you say if they responsible for such an act? Shola, growing up, I remember say my because we be 3 girls and 1 guy, and I always use my popsy as an example, because when we go to a certain stage, my popsy know they even want, like, if you go knock, do you understand? He will knock, like, before you go, Tola, can I come in? He go seek for your permission. You know, go say, okay, because I be your, and he instilled that same discipline in the life of my younger brother.
That's
Do you understand? Like, I knew it got to a stage where I couldn't, like, boldly hug my dad, like, give him this 100%, because he knew that, okay, fine, this is a grown girl. She's an adult, so I should give her that privacy.
Or
he could choose to, do you understand, the respect? So, but we do not have all of that. These days, parents are so busy, they do not have time for their kids. They don't even know whether your husband, and you know, it's so annoying again, because I've seen cases and I've heard stories where a girl will tell her mother, like you said, and the mother go tell her and say, make she die the case down because they don't want to make community here. And the molestation keeps on going on like that in the house. That is one. Number two, we've had cases where uncles go come the house, go carry the girl child, put for in leg. The girl, they cry.
Why
do you understand? Why the girl they cry? Uncle, lay me. You say, are you all right? So you don't know Uncle Matthew. You don't. Do you understand? And you have to force the child. And because now you forced her the first time, you forced her the second time, the third time becomes a norm, and she just allows, like, okay,
do we need anybody to even tell us or train us or enlighten us these days that even you as a responsible uncle, why will you go and be lapping your cousin?
He's not responsible.
He's not. Life don't pass all this. Any of my uncle, sit down.
Yes.
How are you? Go. Even a boy like me, how are you? Let's stroll out. Let's go. Because our people talk, say, if person no waka near prison, you know they enter prison. She understand. And there are some things, if you really have the respect and dignity for yourself, you know, go on waka near that kind of thing. Not to talk of say they can't take and rub your body. She understand. So all things being equal, it goes a long way. Parenting, I could talk this day because the news is everywhere, the video is everywhere today. We all need to be active. We all need to be
vigilant as parents.
Vigilant. Papa vigilant for mama. Mama vigilant. My kids know that whenever I come out from maybe the bedroom and I'm in the bedroom, they won't even near that place. As small as they are, because now
they already know the training.
Mama instill them for their head. And not be only that. If myself I know, say okay, they did their own apart.
Imagine how small them be.
But I
you don't already instill this.
That's
what I'm saying. And again, it starts from Shola, the kind of relationship where you get with your daughter. Trust me, it's sure for me, because the way you relate with those girls, they can like easily open up to tell you anything. Now we need to get to that stage where we don't shut our kids up. Let them express themselves.
Of course.
Do you understand? Most times kids won't talk.
Kid even
the next thing you don't say, will you keep quiet? You don't even allow them talk. So you don't already instill that fear. So when they want to talk, they don't already fear, say, okay, my mom might. And they will just want to keep on to it. So they bottle a whole lot. And they grow up with that mindset of not expressing themselves.
My sister, let us also talk about these children too. We say they're young, but things will happen for school. As a mother, we should, even as a father, what happened in your school today? What happened in the class? You know, I had to call my daughter's class teacher last week, and when I call up, say somebody talk something way bad for class, so auntie beat the person very well. And I called, I said, auntie, and the woman appreciate the fact that I called, say at least
that means they follow. So very obvious.
Child. Because there are some bully child too, will be male child, will be say that they bully young girls for class, and if you don't give them that listening ear, that kind of thing go dey. You go dey share and not where anybody feel do, because you don't get the time for them. So please, parents, listening ear is very essential. It's very essential. It's very essential, because now very, very appalling story for a grown-up girl of 18, 19, 20.
Live with that trauma for a very long
outside
time. Yeah.
For not be once, not be twice. And the
anytime when she talk, say no. And the mother don't even know.
It can't be like saying a teamwork set between the two of them.
Because that's what I'm saying. For me, I felt maybe she don't want just indict the mama. I just feel, go like for that long that the man had this chance, the mother no go no. So I feel they are both in the picture, because this is not like the first time I'm going to see a play out like that where the mother go no, the father go no. The two of them, then they're aware. But because, okay, she doesn't want to indict her husband, so she'll just keep mute on the matter. So there are possibilities of her knowing.
True.
Do you understand? There are possibilities of her knowing. She'll just mute. Do you understand? So I feel because I feel she knows. And that's what Wale say. It takes a lot to be a man. It takes a lot to be a woman. It is not just, look at that girl. There was another story of a girl that sold her child for 10,000 naira.
10,000 naira, yes.
So, too many sad stories these days. And I will ask myself, why would I want to even, why would you want to try if you are not ready? You don't bring a child into the world if you know you are not ready to cater for the child. She didn't force you. It's sad.
Some people, they find picking front, back,
10,000 naira, wait,
center,
Richard,
down.
Me and you came, they talk for data in a month. For data in a month. In a month,
once I do 1.5 now, in less than a week, zip,
so it is not like enough. And then somebody is selling a child that could become the president of Nigeria tomorrow for 10,000 naira. If you are not ready, you don't go there. It's simple.
We are talking about all this because marriage encapsulates all this.
Yeah.
Marriage encapsulates parenting. Marriage encapsulates child upbringing. Marriage encapsulates a whole lot that has to do with family, and that's why we use this one as a teaser to start the show. And we so day there we say we day here. We're going this chicken break.
And then the show starts.
With the carry come today. Go nowhere.
Mother-in-laws from Mel. Slimy and Shola, good day. My name is Mrs. Vincent. I really commend your efforts on the show. Before I got married, I used to feel marriage was all about my husband, my children, and I alone. One of the decisions my husband and I made before we got married was that we weren't going to allow anyone stay with us to avoid unnecessary problems. When I gave birth to my child, my mom was outside the country. My mother-in-law had to stay with me for months, and guess what? It was hell. It took a lot for us to convince her to leave. When she left, she reported me to her children and even their family members that I persuaded my husband to send her out, which obviously was a lie. It took a lot for us to beg her. I just gave birth again, and this time my mom is around, and definitely she has to come around to help take care of my baby and I. The problem now is my mother-in-law wants to come again. We stylishly told her on the phone that we are not having a big naming ceremony and she doesn't need to disturb herself, but she has refused to stay back. She says if we refuse her from coming, we should forget everything about her. The problem is she feels I am the one telling my husband what to do, not knowing it's a joint agreement. Right now, we are tired and we do not even know what to do. Please, you people should help us because having the two of them around is going to be hell.
Yeah, so we still there on top of that matter because we deliberate and hear a very pathetic story. But all things being equal, you don't see it will carry come this evening. And the woman we write us will be Mrs. Vincent. Yes, well, she spoke directly with Slimity anyways. So I go allow her open the ground on top and let her make. No, what's up.
See, that's what they talk say. It's very, very imperative. It's very, very important for us to discuss a lot before we get married. You know, things where say if now come together as a couple, you guys will allow. And one of those things that waiting she talk for the letter now, the fact say she and her husband already talk, say they don't want to make anybody come stay with them because they don't want drama. Whether from mother-in-law, father-in-law, relatives, and all of that. Fine, they could come for mugo and all of that, but anything outside that, we do not want all of the drama. Now, from the letter when I read now, I don't understand the fact. Say I'm sorry, guys could put the letter up. She said the mother-in-law becomes stay with them at a time, and she stayed for months, and they had to beg her, say, "Mama, please, you have to start going back," because her own mom was not around. Her mom was not in the country. And Mama was not ready to go back now. As Mama can't go back finally now, Mark they tell the children plus other relatives say she knows say na her pikin wife. Now him pursue them come over. Now him pursue her come over. First I was thinking, I said, okay, fine, you want to turn to a residential area. Because I don't understand. See, all of this now suppose they talk. When are they give, because I know Shola is gonna come for me now. Now I need to start giving us privacy. It's okay for you to come do Omugo, but why would you want to stay till forever?
What's the definition of forever?
Forever is that you not wanting to go back to the village.
What is the definition of forever in that?
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Is you not wanting to go back to the village.
How many months is forever? How many weeks is forever?
Shola, you stay with us, we don't already get drama.
The last part of that story, Gogona, I will make you go.
Okay, fine. Because so let me just take it from the beginning. She doesn't like herself. Are you kidding me?
Okay. Slimy and Shola, good day. My name is Mrs. Vincent. I really commend your effort on the show. Thank you very much. Before I got married, I used to feel marriage was all about my husband and my children and I alone. One of the decisions my husband and I made before we got married was that we weren't going to allow anyone.
Wait, because I know when you start arguing, you don't see all these key points. We agreed. Did you see that part?
Yes.
Better. Let's go.
And I will talk about it later too. We're going to allow anyone stay with us to avoid unnecessary problems. When I gave birth to my child, my mom was outside the country. My mother-in-law had to stay with me for months. And guess what? It was hell. It took a lot for us to convince her to leave. When she left, She reported me to her children and even every family members that I persuaded my husband to send her out, which obviously was a lie. Okay, it took a lot for us to beg her. I just gave birth again, and this time my mom is around, and definitely she has to come around to help take care of my baby and I. The problem now is my mother-in-law wants to come again, which is her right anyways. We stylishly told her on the phone that we are not having a big naming ceremony and she doesn't need to disturb herself. But she has refused to stay back. She says if we refuse her from coming, she would forget everything.
We should forget
everything about her. The problem is she feels I am the one telling my husband what to do, not knowing that it's a joint agreement. Right now, we are tired and we do not even know what to do. Please, you people should help us because having the two of them around is going to be
and then the two of them should not come.
Better.
Can you imagine? You are very
but
wicked.
Not only better.
No.
See, your husband's mother will come.
And then if my husband's mother is coming, my mother is coming.
Slimmy.
No.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe you already have a soft landing before I start making my point, or I should allow you.
Maybe you allow me.
Okay.
Because it doesn't just make sense. That's the truth. It don't make sense because first of all, I remove every emotions from this thing. On a norm for Yoruba land, not be pick wife from man and they can't do omugo. Don't be my mother supposed to come.
Yoruba. She's Miss Vincent.
Whatever. Okay, speaking for self now. Now my mama na supposed to come do omugo. Fine. My mama be no day. Okay, more even agree say the two of them supposed to come visit or do naming ceremony. Everybody supposed to go back their house for as long as my body don't dey okay. So why would you now want to come and turn it to a Mario Center? I'm just asking, why are you coming to turn it
in the house of her son?
Her son, Shola, you are married now. Okay. You're no longer a mommy's boy now. Okay. If you know you were not ready to marry.
She did not come before you people gave birth to. She did not come when you are pregnant. She came at the right time that every parent will go. And the appropriate time.
Shola, I don't have issues with her coming. No.
Okay.
Before you and I got married.
Because our people can say.
Okay. Before you and I got married, me and you be make agreement. Say we no want make people come. It wasn't your wife. Don't be your wife and be wake up one morning say she doesn't want this. Now the two of them come together to make this agreement. Now it's okay. Mama don't come. Pikin don't even reach 1 year. Mommy, why you no want go back?
The Pikin never reach 1 year. Don't make hyperbolical statements.
Shall I 6 months?
Don't make hyperbolical statements.
Shall I 6 months?
Fumilayo.
6 months.
No 6 months. They said months. Good evening, Fumilayo.
Hello.
Hello, Shewapa. Hello.
Uncle Shola.
Shewapa. How you doing?
How are you? Now well done.
Thank you, Madam Fumi.
Hello.
Okay, no, it's not network. Turn down your volume.
I do pray we are fine.
Fumilayo.
If I really enjoy your program.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sister, and sir, I want to say something.
Okay.
Please go ahead.
Now, are you listening?
Yes.
Go on.
Let's be sincere with each other. It cannot work.
See? What cannot work, Jare, for me?
Thank you.
What cannot work?
No matter how. The more the lady is still married to that guy, the more she's still married to that guy, she will have problems if she's not submissive.
Wait, is it another letter she's reading? Because I don't understand. For me, are you commenting on this letter or something else?
Yes, on the letter.
Okay.
Just read to hear it now.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that, yes. What I'm saying is that, because I have somebody that has same issue as well.
Okay, the same kind of story.
Thank you. No matter what, the more the woman is still alive,
she will come.
I think the Yauko,
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
She will prove to her that she's the owner of the husband.
Yes.
And she has to be there.
She has to be there.
Nobody in this life that we have children.
Fumi tell her.
Wait, now let her finish. They don't, Fumilayo, they do not have issues with her coming, no. Now going and be the problem, oh. Nobody say mommy should not come.
See, let me
but
make
mommy
my
does not want
point
to
before
go back.
Before the court starts coming. You see, I want to let you know one thing, and it's very
Don't worry, your calls are coming.
Emmanuel. How are you doing?
Well, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Emmanuel.
Yeah,
Okay, turn down your volume, Ima.
I've told her my problem.
All right, yeah, please go on.
Yeah, I wonder why Mr. Shala is arguing this matter.
Why is having issues, right? I do not know.
Yeah, Mr. Shala is. The issue there is that the both of them should not come.
That's what I'm saying. The two of them should kuku stay back. Abi?
Yes, that's what baffled me when I heard Mr. Shala talk that is the husband woman, as in the husband mother, that it is his right. It's our right. Don't have any right there.
After all, a joint agreement.
Yeah, it is two of them that agree. So none of them should come this time around.
I mean, not, but I'm even saying that my mommy should come because my mommy did not come for the firstborn. So it will be cheating on my mommy's part.
It is our turn to come.
It's our turn to come. And my mommy is never ready to stay. Because my mommy is experienced. She just came back.
You see,
Yes.
Do you understand? So I know my mommy will not turn Mario in my house.
Thank you very much, ma. Yes, sir. You see, Madam Fumi, wait talk.
No, wait, no,
She
why
not crazy, so she know
what
what
did she say?
talk.
What
Wait
did
talk,
Fumi
say whether you like it or not. If you want
don't
that
use
marriage
that
to
word
work,
right.
she
Shola.
will come.
Do not use the word
She
right.
will come.
Don't use the word.
Whether you like it or not, she will come.
Shola, let me tell you something.
Picking house.
No.
Slimmy, see, I want make you know one thing.
It's
Our people talk say, we know if we talk say this live, you don't turn to Igbo live, make we can't use wound. Begin
Shola,
to take
would you
our
want your mother to scatter our house?
That's one. Number
Answer
two,
me.
my mother
Yeah,
can
that's a yes.
never
No, she
scatter
will.
your house because it's not her joy.
Okay.
But it is you as a wife now
That
need to accept that
So-
I have to bow for my mother-in-law.
To come
I
and
have
be
to accept
Mario
my
in
mother-in-law.
our house.
Mario, you gave
That's
birth.
what you are saying. To come and be
Obviously,
Mario in
the
our
first
house.
1 month you cannot bath this baby alone.
The first 1 month. So what
You
she
can't
did
bath
for
this.
6 months?
So
Shola,
if
now
she's
you know
there
she
the
didn't say,
second month to
let's
monitor
say
you
John.
bath the baby, there's no big deal. Man, Romy, someone
Let me tell you something. She
Man,
is
Romy,
obvious.
someone let
I
him,
can
man.
take care of my child.
Hello?
1 month is okay.
It's not. You can't beat the child.
1 month is okay.
Hello?
John,
Hello?
good
Good evening, sir.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. How you dey?
I beg, I won't join the matter.
Please join it.
Join.
I beg, they no plan am before they do the plan for the first sister.
They don't plan. They plan now. You know, read the letter.
They plan
Say
am,
they
but part of the
agreed.
plan be say you can't block the
Where
mother.
did you see that plan?
You can't block the
Where did
mother-in-law.
you see the plan?
You know what? You cannot say you don't want to have third party in this kind of issue.
Oh.
No be dey possible. Say anybody no go come or anybody, as long as they don't drive the first person, no matter how, they no fit accept another person.
Oh.
Okay, so what's now the solution now? Because we no fit get the two of them for the house, and obviously cannot tell the woman's.
The solution be say the lady wey born the pikin, make go know how go take dey baff the pikin by herself.
She will find it because I cannot allow his mom to come again. I cannot allow his mom to come again.
May leave the because they make dem just plan out the man mother no go come.
Make them waiting.
Make dem plan wetin?
Make dem plan out to stop that man mother may no come.
That's what I'm saying.
Why
They
would
have to.
she
She can't
come?
come. Shola.
In her child's house.
We need to stop that. Shola, wait. Shola, wait.
This is where they do see.
I need you to change your mentality. Don't stop saying in her child's house.
This song, this song.
Which one is in her child's house? Africa. Awu.
Africans are who?
Well done. JJC.
Peter. Awu.
JJC skills.
Awu.
Stop using that word in her son's house. Shola, now me and you get the house. Now me and you get the house.
Don't make that mistake.
Peter.
If you give birth, you go to your son's house.
It is our house, Shola.
Hello, Peter.
It is our house. I'm your wife.
And this is my mother.
Calling from Abuja.
Good
God bless
evening.
you, sir. How you
This
doing?
is your mother. I don't have a mother.
Yes. What I'm trying to tell you now is this. This is the wife's mother's title.
Thank
You are
you.
hearing me?
Hello?
I can hear you. Me, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, this is the wife's mother's title.
Mm-hmm.
That is Shola's mother's title.
Okay.
The Omugo, from my own side, is the wife's mother's title. Meanwhile, the woman traveled to abroad. The Shola's mother came. This her right. She's supposed to come this one. Even by right, it's the Shola's the wife's mother that will be coming for Omugo.
I don't know.
When the woman left, the other one can even come to.
So they should block my own mama.
I'm not saying they should block. It's
my mommy should not.
It is visit. And stop using that word. Is your right.
Oh, my mother,
it's
the woman will give birth to me.
Stop it. If they did not give birth to me, I fell from heaven.
Hey, my sister. I'm not saying your mother should not come.
Me and my mother, we fell from heaven.
But this is Africa.
You don't say that,
This is why you people are not.
don't say that.
If you want a happy home, respect your husband's
and
mama.
I'm not respecting her. She wants to come and turn marry my house, so that she will not be telling me what to do. Then the house will scatter. You now say you want to bring another woman.
I'm fine.
If they do that to you, will you be happy?
I will be happy because my mother will respect herself.
God.
Let me hear you know.
Slay me.
My mother will respect herself.
Slay me.
Yes.
Slay me, calm down. Shola, beg. Forget the social distance. Help me rub her back small.
If you tell me.
I dey rub her more. Make she drink ice water.
When they talk.
Beautiful. See, slay me. My point of departure this evening on this topic is the couple makes their first mistake.
How?
The first understanding that marriage is for the man and his wife and the children. That is the first point of their error.
Okay.
God bless you, sir.
You can never, ever, anywhere, even in Europe, in the Oyibo land, you can never have that type of thinking and you will succeed in that marriage. You can never have that belief that marriage, your matrimonial home, is for you, your husband, and your children. It's not done anywhere. Who does that?
I don't know, but it happens.
Error.
Now the one
I would rather want to be alone than to have mother-in-law from hell.
Now the women, they push their husband decide that kind of thing.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Wait,
the man ought not to have go into that agreement and accept it.
Which one they pushed him?
Every intent.
They pushed him.
They did not push him. That means he's not man enough.
You shouldn't be pushed.
He was not pushed. No.
So what do we do now? No.
That fact. Now anywhere, any tradition, any culture, it is the sole right of the woman's mother to come for Omugo if the daughter gave birth.
Thank you.
The first person that's supposed to be contacted for it is the lady's mother. Now the last one, she was not around. The man's mother did the job. Now this is her turn. To me, two of them can come a week after the naming ceremony, whether elaborate, whether low key or anything. They should settle the man's mother, let her go back.
No.
And let the lady's mother remain.
She will not go back. No,
lady's mother should remain.
The issue I even have is the fact that the mama is not threatening that she does not come, but they should forget about her. That is emotional blackmail, and it's wrong. He got so wrong. Don't call me. Why will you be blackmailing me?
Any woman if I come watching me,
and why is it like that?
If you want peace of mind in your husband's house, don't jettison. Don't write away your husband's people. You need them.
You are speaking. She's not writing them out. Stop putting the fault on her head.
Forget all this. You need your husband's people.
I beg you, listen.
Many marriages don't break today because they don't do with their husband's people. Daniel, how you doing?
Daniel contributes.
Dan.
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, Daniel. You need your husband's people.
Let Daniel talk. Good evening.
Evening, good evening.
Good to have you on the show, Jerry. Your house will not scatter.
Thank you.
Amen. If no scatter.
Whatever. Please go on.
Hello?
Yes, we are with you. If it's not with you, I'm with you.
We're there with you because I know say what you go talk go make brain well, sir.
No persuade you. Say your mind.
For me-
Don't allow anybody
for
to
me-
tension
for,
you.
For me, I'm supporting that the idea that the wife is bringing up is not the right idea.
You're supporting what?
I think what the wife is doing is not the right idea.
It's not the right idea.
So what is she supposed to do?
You
The
need
woman
your
should come
mother-in-law.
so that
You
the-
need your husband's family.
No,
You need
Kuku
them.
break. The father-in-law is not alive.
I believe if you can hear what she said at first, she said she's the type of secretive person. She wants to be alone.
Oh.
Wait, who wants to be alone? Please.
No be Mrs.
Calm
Vincent
down.
they talk.
I'm not- it's not you
my
that called.
husband, my children, and I alone.
Daniel.
Alone.
Yes.
Did
yeah,
you see
so
the
I
part
think
of the
she
letter
made-
that it was a joint agreement?
I think she pushed him into accepting
She
that.
That's
pushed
it.
him.
That's it.
Did you see
That's
anywhere
it.
where they wrote push inside this letter?
That's it.
They had an agreement before
That's
they
what
got
we are saying.
married. So
Sleepy.
have the fear of
Any
God.
woman, let me tell
Have the
you,
fear
it's
of
very
God.
simple.
Have the- don't
wow,
worry, a woman
you are
is calling.
beautiful, madam. How you doing?
Have the fear of God.
Good evening.
How you doing, madam?
I'm fine.
What's your name?
My name is Uche.
What do you think about
like
this
your
matter?
African attire.
Thank you. Mr. Sola.
Mrs. Uche.
That's why you dey talk there. Actually, it's not as if they are telling the man's mother not to come. Do you understand?
I don't know.
I understand you, even if I cannot hear.
But the fact is that it's actually the mother's right, the wife's mother's right.
Which constitution talk am?
Nigerian constitution, African
Which
constitution.
law? Which
Nigerian
law?
constitution talk am o.
My sister, African constitution
Now,
talk am.
culture. And the fact be say this thing where the husband mother they do, she get daughters so if the girl
Leave am now, the table go turn.
Shey you feel happy, Madam Uche? You go happy if for your own son's house, your Okpala, your son's house, Okpala, one woman in the name of a wife come talk say you no fit come do omugo.
No, it's not as if she's not welcome there. When the family say no be to come to no problem na to go.
To go.
We go when it's time.
Okay, what we say is time.
She can come and stay a particular duration. Then
Do
she will
you
come go
get
back.
if she comes to
Madam
stay for
Uche.
1 week or 2 weeks, I don't have issues.
Madam Uche, wetin dis woman dey do? Na because of una. You no fit
don't do
bath
it because
pikin.
of me.
You
I
go
go
pour
get
water for the
nanny.
pikin
E no
here now.
concern you.
Eye go
I
clear.
go get nanny.
She get her own husband. She go stay
Make she
her
go
own.
meet her husband.
Na so na dey take scatter house.
Make she go meet.
Give your husband mama chance
Uche,
so that
thank
joy
you.
go dey the house.
People should call and tell him the truth.
Give your husband sister chance
Tell him
so
the
that
truth.
joy go dey the house.
Thank you, Jare. Don't worry. Don't stress yourself.
You think it's only
Don't
me and
stress
my
yourself.
husband?
You
If
say,
my husband
see
are
the
married,
excuses
me and
even
my
be-
husband.
see.
If I see my husband mama, I will sweep them away. If I see the sister,
Do you know
I will
what is
this.
even irritating
At
me?
the end of
In
the
my
day,
life, as a single
my sister,
lady,
at the end of the day,
don't even call my name.
at the end
As a
of the day,
single
I didn't
lady,
call your
I
name, I said
hate
my sister. My sister.
Who is your sister
My
on the
sister.
set?
My
Who is your
sister.
sister on the
My
set?
sister. At the end of the
Emotional
day,
blackmail.
It's
I
not
hate
only
it.
you. It's not only you are
Emotional
putting in trouble.
blackmail.
Even
I
your
hate
children.
it. They are saying,
Because
if you
you're already
go, they are
segregating.
not coming back. Don't
See me,
come back.
You're already
That is, they are not coming
removing
back.
the children from their father's house. Now, everybody will know you. You don't allow the children to come
You
and
know
visit
what I
them.
was thinking?
You know,
Wait, you know what I was
Please.
thinking? No, wait, you know what I was thinking? I was even
African
thinking
culture
she shouldn't come alone.
presupposes
Is the father-in-law alive?
African culture
Wait.
is not the father-in-law's place.
No, all of them should go cook up.
He can't come.
Shebi is your house.
It's not the father-in-law's
Let them come now. Bring your
African
dear
culture,
brothers.
Mr. Matt, we'll go on this break
Dear
now.
brothers.
African culture
Dear brothers,
presupposes
dear
that
brothers,
your
let them
mother-in-law
come.
is the owner of the house. Gbà wọ́n láyè.
Koko bring
Káyè
your
lè
own
máa gbà
family
wọ́n náà
member.
so that
Let them come
your
for
own son
Mugo.
too. When your son
Nonsense.
too born, they no go do the same thing.
Mama wey no get character, no get character. Don't call my name.
Una na
Don't call my
go
name.
take rubbish from una.
Mama
wife
wey no
pikin.
get character, no
Na
get
women like una no
character.
dey take rubbish from
Because
una
why will you
wife
be
pikin o.
threatening your child? If I
Uja.
go, I will not come back. Don't come back. My mother is alive.
She
She'll take care of the child.
in
What's
your
that?
mouth.
Yes.
Shebi that's what you want before. You don't
Don't
want
come
mama
back.
before.
You're not saying
You don't
it's
want
only one
her.
person that agree. Agreement that we
Go
both
and
had
look at
together.
all those women that are happy in marriage.
Go.
They will make
Go.
sure say when their mama husband come like this, best of room, best of food, best of care.
You know what I was
go don ready in
thinking?
the morning.
You know what I was...
they take good care of them
she's
and
the
they want
maid
happy
now.
home.
She's the maid.
She's not the maid. Onra Lubarika for
Let me even tell you.
She's buying blessing for her
You don't
children.
think I should leave my matrimonial bed for her to sleep?
It's not too much. It's not too much.
SCL, take me. That's the height
It's
of
not
it.
too
I should leave
much.
my bed for her to sleep.
Yes, we're having fun, maximum fun.
Time is so
because we believe
gone.
When I say if they get fun, the time don't come fast, pass with you with him.
47,
when the show just begin, no. But my own be say, I know one thing for sure, say, any woman who really want joy and blessing for her husband's house, you must take care of your husband people. Because if you take good care of your husband people, that kind of gas they take come back, make your children self come they see blessing. But any woman where they unnecessarily hostile, where please say this house, I don't want to see a bioko, I don't want to see my mama, my husband mama, I don't want to see my husband sister, I don't want to see my husband brother. This kind of thing, he gets in own nemesis where they catch up. If not now, but later. Because one thing is sure, and waiting be that thing. Any wife, when say that they do something for her husband's house, now she they go there. Don't be say she be housemaid, but you do your own part, you do your own bit. That blessing no fit come up for the head of your children. Now me talk because in African setting, and so we meet them and it no go change. May we talk about Paul, we need woman. Later I go talk. Paulo, yes, so he say that Paul, 31 years, so now Lagos, they say, bro, I've even post near Jeep gold color. Hey.
Mary,
yeah, my Paul. I can even say that Yoruba lady self in once where they between the ages of 22 to 30 years for marriage. Say religion complexion
is not a problem.
No be problem also.
Please, can I give you answers to all of the things? Wait, show me you've said a lot. Wait, is it that you? Oh, okay. Let's take success.
Success.
Because for me, is that you've.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, my brother.
You don't twist the story.
One thing I want you to understand here is...
Me, I be slimmy. Me, I be slimmy. Me, I be slimmy.
Yeah, no, the both of you, I think it's understanding between the husband and the wife.
Okay.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes.
If your mother say, okay, she is the one to come, then your mother-in-law should wait behind. After a week or two, then this one can go and this one can come.
Table. But mother-in-law,
which is good.
Shola's mother does not even want to even hear that part of the story. And that is why it's vexing, because Shola is just saying the opposite of the letter.
Dictate to your husband as your wife. As a wife, you cannot dictate to your husband.
I'm not dictating to my husband.
You can't dictate to your husband. Does it?
No.
Mr.
You are not dictating, but you should agree with what your husband
Why would I agree? Why will you tell me to agree? Did my mother come the last time? Why will you say I should agree? My mother was not in the country the last time. And on a norm, my mom is supposed to be the one on ground.
No, man, Rojumo caller. You are opening eye for
Mr. Success.
He's our caller. Man, Rojumo. We don't need to shine eye for him.
I should not dictate
He's telling you what is obtainable.
We need to see.
This is not dictate to your husband. You are a woman. Submissiveness is the juice.
You are a single lady.
Yes.
Sir,
you are a single lady.
You are a stingy lady.
I'm not a stingy lady. I'm a single lady.
Okay, this is it.
You are a single lady.
Yes, I know.
You marry a woman with strong head.
What? I didn't hear what he said. I did not hear what he said. I didn't hear what he said. Yes, I'm a single lady, but does not mean I am young. I get friends. We don't marry. I have seen experiences. Thank God. Remind me, I know. But you not tell me.
Obtainable in marriage.
Shola, let me tell you something. This is yes, I will do like this and I will stamp my feet on the ground. You will not tell me when it comes to marriage. It takes don't call my name. It takes two to tango. It is not you that will not tell me.
Is more than this.
No, it is not nothing like more than this. My mom is supposed to be the one that will come. I don't have issues. My mom no come the last time. Can you respect yourself? Courtesy the man that I bring my mom. Now your mother that is a troublemaker. Trouble, an emotional blackmailer.
Is it too much if you call mom say,
God forbid.
If you say, mommy, I'm coming here to
she
avoid trouble. So that
because
they will allow me sit down. They will allow me sit down, drink water and drop cup in my
because your mother is a witch.
Mommy, please, for the sake of the love you have for me, just wait.
My mother should not come because his mother is a witch.
She's not a witch.
She should be a...
No, which mother-in-law is not a witch?
My mother is not a witch. My mother is not a witch. My mother is a blessing. That's why she has to come.
all the women before, their mama husband and
because my mother will not blackmail you emotionally, Shola. If you tell my mom not to come, she will stay back.
Is it too much if you tell your mom, say, Mom, for the sake of peace,
emotionally,
Mommy,
to say she
there are a lot
wants
of
to come.
things we'll do together. There are a lot of
things
times
that. Why we say, if you don't come, forget about me. What's that?
Oyinbo say, take a bow for the devil and achieve what you want to achieve.
See, there are times you don't bow for the devil.
Give what belongs to Caesar to Caesar.
So your mother, you've agreed your mother is the devil.
It's just a proverb.
No, that's the truth.
For
your
a
mother is not that wants to scatter the house.
For a woman that's beginning to see you as a threat, if my woman sees you, if my mother sees you as a threat,
we both see your mother as a threat, Shola.
I don't.
It's an agreement. She's a lovely woman. No, it's an agreement that we both made.
No, the agreement you coerce me. Technically.
Did you see that in that letter?
Yes. How will a man in his right senses say my mother cannot come?
You see, the question is your mother not coming. The question is we do not want people to come around.
Who are the people? My mother,
family
people.
members.
Pass away from me.
The two
people.
of us. The only time we want them around now because maybe we born. Your mother came. She wants to turn my house to a house. She should
came for only 2 months, 2-3 months.
No, she should come for 10 years.
Maybe it's until next year or next 2 years again she will come.
She should come for 10 years.
Why is she my
That's
mother?
what I'm saying. Oh.
Why did she suffer me? If your mother too wants to come and spend 4 months, so be it.
Do you know
but I'm trying to let you know that
the only means you are not ready for marriage.
The only thing you should have done, if you are really that woman that I expect to be, hello, mommy, please.
I should
this
tell
my
my
husband
mom.
People. When I'm not a sadist. If your mommy loves you, she should do it for you.
Yeah, my mother will not do that.
Because she knows she needs to give you a seat in your husband's house.
And
if
my husband,
that's how it should be.
Listen, if my husband loves me, he should tell his mom that it is my mother's
your husband
right.
That loves you, your
it
husband
is my mother's right to be there for the Omugo.
If your husband really loves you, he should protect you from the lions.
See,
the husband people are the lion any day, anytime.
Then you should be ashamed of yourself.
House.
Hello?
It is their house.
Because I'm bearing your name. It is not their house. It is our house.
If he loves you, he should make sure
it is our house. Well, there's no verdict.
In fact, if he wants to give his younger brother money, he can technically say, it's my wife that said I should give you double. If not, I'm broke. It's my wife that give. Let him begin to say,
you're doing yourself a favor, Ni. If you choose to give, you're doing yourself a favor. Because
once they see you as an enemy,
it's your problem.
Once they see you as an enemy,
the shame is on you.
My sister, once they see you as an enemy, you are gone.
The shame is on you.
You are gone technically. Before you know it, they will marry one small girl for me. Is that what you want?
Marriage is not by beer. It's not by ear on your armpit.
And marriage is not by I don't grow. I won't be. Marriage is not I won't be.
If you are not ready, don't marry.
Allow your husband people in their house. Give them space for the sake of yourself, your marriage and your children. For the sake of yourself, your marriage and your children. Marriage is not for only you and your husband. You need the mother of the wife. You need the mother of the husband.
And they should come and not marry you. They should not go.
Give them their chance in their brother's
house. I'll see you guys in chief of tomorrow morning.
I'll see you people on Thursday. Let them come, it's their house.